Once upon a time, in a distant village, there lived a donkey named Dandy. Dandy was an ordinary donkey, but he possessed an extraordinary heart. Every day, he helped his owner, a farmer named Argo, carry goods across the village, working tirelessly from dawn until dusk. The villagers admired Dandy for his diligence and kindness. His large, gentle eyes seemed to say, "How can I help you today?" Argo, though not wealthy, always treated Dandy with care and affection. He gave him the softest straw to sleep on and rewarded him with fresh carrots after a long day's work. Argo often patted Dandy's back and said, "Dandy, you're my best companion. I can't imagine life without you." One day, an unexpected guest arrived in the village, a wild donkey named Rocky. Rocky was tall, muscular, and his shiny coat gleamed under the sun. His appearance immediately caught everyone's attention. The villagers couldn't stop talking. "Look at that donkey. He's so majestic." Rocky, basking in the admiration, looked down at Dandy with disdain. "How can they call you a donkey? You're so scrawny," he sneered. Dandy, unoffended, replied softly, "I may not be strong, but I do my job well." Rocky scoffed at this response and decided to challenge Dandy. Turning to Argo, he declared, "Let me replace Dandy. I can do his job faster and better." The villagers, curious to see if Rocky could live up to his boast, urged Argo to let him try. Argo reluctantly agreed, and Rocky began his work. On the first day, Rocky performed admirably, carrying heavy loads with ease. The villagers were impressed. But Dandy remained unbothered, quietly waiting for an opportunity to help. The second day brought a bigger challenge. Argo needed goods delivered to a market high up in the mountains, a route that was notoriously difficult. Dandy had always taken a full day to complete this task. Confident in his abilities, Rocky set off. However, he soon realized the journey was far more grueling than he had anticipated. The steep paths and heavy cargo drained his energy. Frustrated, Rocky muttered, "Why would anyone carry such heavy loads? This is ridiculous." Meanwhile, Dandy followed at a distance, aware that Rocky might need assistance. When Rocky finally collapsed, unable to move further, Dandy approached him and gently said, "Let me help you." Though reluctant, Rocky had no choice but to let Dandy share the burden. With quiet determination, Dandy took on the load. His years of experience and unyielding perseverance allowed him to navigate the treacherous mountain path. Step by step, he completed the journey, delivering the goods safely to the market. Rocky watched in awe and shame, realizing true strength isn't just about physical power, it's about patience and resilience. From that day on, Rocky stopped mocking Dandy and instead sought to learn from him. The villagers, too, grew to respect Dandy even more. They realized that a donkey's true worth lay not in appearances but in character and heart. The growth of friendship. As days turned into weeks, Rocky and Dandy began working together, forming an unlikely partnership. Rocky, once arrogant and self-centered, started listening to Dandy's advice. He learned the importance of pacing himself, planning routes, and treating work with care and responsibility. Dandy, in turn, appreciated Rocky's enthusiasm and newfound humility. Together, they became an inseparable team, admired by everyone in the village. Their teamwork brought unexpected benefits. Argo, seeing how well the two donkeys complemented each other, was able to expand his farming business. With the extra help, he started trading goods with neighboring villages, bringing prosperity not only to himself but also to the entire community. ###The Festival of Gratitude. One summer, the village decided to host a festival to honor its hard-working animals. The villagers decorated the square with colorful banners and prepared treats for their beloved companions. Dandy and Rocky were the stars of the event. Children adorned them with garlands of flowers, and the elders shared stories of their achievements. During the festival, Argo stood before the crowd and said, "Dandy has always been my faithful companion, and now Rocky has shown that even those who stumble can rise to greatness." Together, they remind us that strength and kindness can transform not only lives but entire communities. The crowd erupted in applause, and Dandy and Rocky bowed their heads humbly, their bells jingling in unison. ###A legacy of lessons. Over the years, the story of Dandy and Rocky became a cherished tale passed down through generations. Parents told their children about the hard-working donkey who never gave up and the once proud wild donkey who learned the value of humility. The moral of their story resonated deeply. True greatness lies in perseverance, kindness, and the willingness to grow. As for Dandy and Rocky, they continued to live fulfilling lives, working side by side and proving every day that a simple act of dedication could change the world around them. The bond they shared became a testament to the transformative power of friendship, teaching the villagers, and everyone who heard their tale, that even the unlikeliest of companions could achieve extraordinary things together. And so, in the quiet village where the mountains kissed the sky, Dandy and Rocky's legacy endured, inspiring all who crossed their path. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.